welcome to part 2 of my conversation with Percy, owner and CEO of Finishing Look.
Finishing up.
Y'all, the devil didn't want us to be great the last time, so
Right.
now here we are back again.
It's crazy, right? We had to do this twice. But,
2 times.
so we got some good, the episode dropped today, so.
It did, actually.
Yep.
I'm glad we did it early, too, because I'm a procrastinator, so I'm glad we started recording today, because
Yep.
I got something else to work on. So we're going to finish our conversation and let y'all know a few more things that we weren't able to talk about last time because it just shut off. It just shut off. So I would like for you to pick up and finish where you left off, so that way you can finish what you were saying before you were interrupted.
Right. Well, we didn't know we was interrupted. So,
Well, true.
Right. So, what was it?
Oh, so you were talking about how Pastor is a great entrepreneur, and how he sets us up and gives us good skills and knowledge on those things.
And that's like we were talking about. That's all about being a great shepherd of just knowing what your sheep needs, knowing the needs of your sheep, and I think that's why a lot of entrepreneurs is actually gravitating to our church,
right?
Because of one of those reasons. Besides, they desire a relationship with God, but there's other aspects of it. You have to be able to pour into your people. Fill that void, fill that cup up, and just give them the knowledge and direction that they're seeking for, while at the same time fall in love with Christ and finding Christ, things like this.
Right. And he does a good job at preparing us to be the best version of ourselves if we want to be an entrepreneur,
right.
Because that is something he does touch a base on a lot of times, and he keeps you motivated and makes you want to keep working towards your goals. He always be motivating me all the time. I'd be like, you know what, let me go ahead and jump on that, because he do motivate you a lot.
And like I said, I'm not sure what's your reason for coming, but you hear that a lot. That's one of the things that they mention about him. He's an entrepreneur. He's about entrepreneurship. He's pushing businesses, building businesses, and it's awesome to be able to go to a church where you get fed the word, and then I always tell them it's church beyond church. So even outside the church, he's still important to your life. So
right.
That's one of the things that gravitated me towards him, and why I'm so close with him to today.
I never thought about my reason for joining, but I do know my reason for. I love the way, how he be saying that Jonathanized.
Yeah,
he
right.
say Jonathanized. He make everything so easy to understand. Like every time I would just try to sit there and read the Bible by myself, I'm looking at it and I'm lost. I'm confused. I'm like, I do not understand what this is saying. And the way that he teaches us, he makes it easy to understand. It makes it in a way where it's not so sophisticated, in a sense, because I'm not trying to call myself slow or nothing like that, but the Bible could be confusing.
You have to be able to dissect it, right?
Yeah.
In a way that it fits you. We are all different type of learners, right? And
right.
Sometimes you have to slow it down, or like you said, make it plain to for you to be able to digest. And that's what it's all about. Teaching the word and nobody's digesting it. You never read a book and really couldn't recite or remember or could say anything about the book?
That's a lot of times for me.
So that's how I kind of look at it.
Yeah, I'm more of a visual learner. I like to see things and be hands-on with it, and that's the way it's easiest for me to learn. So just sitting there reading something, my patience is so horrible, and then my attention span is of a child. I won't.
So, speaking of church, let's tell a funny story how we met, right?
Yes, y'all, because how we met is a funny story. We met at church. So one day, me and my sister, we were walking into church, and there was a guy just standing in his driveway, and he was trying to talk to my sister. He was like, "Ooh, I love your curly hair." He was like, I want to go where you going. And she said, go to church then. And he said, all right. So, so he actually followed us to church, and we didn't realize he was like following us for real. Like we thought he was just taking a walk. And this dude followed us into the church, and then he just got a seat in front of us, and he turned around and he's like, can I have y'all number? And we was like, no, like, we're here for church. Like, no, it's okay. And we was just like, I don't know why he's still here. He left. He went to his house. He went and got his cell phone. He was like, can I have y'all number? And we was like, dog, like, no. And we got scared. And I was like, I don't know why this dude keep leaving and coming back. It was just kind of creepy. So me and my sister was getting ready to leave. We was like trying to leave church and just go home. And then they was like, you don't need to be afraid in the house of the Lord. Go sit down. They said, go sit down. And we went back to our seats. And then when it was time to leave, they was like, they asking for your keys. And I was like, oh, okay, great. We gave our keys. And lo and behold, we pulled up in the car.
That's how we met. So yeah, that's crazy. That's the definition of shoot your shot, huh?
Right.
In church. Hey,
He was
find a
not-
man in church.
He was not in church for the right reasons, y'all.
Well, he probably was, but
No, he was in church trying to be unholy. I'm not. And then I was just like, no. He just no. I hope he never
that was
see
an
this video.
experience, right? That was your first time?
It was like one of my first times going to church. It was like in the beginning time when I just started going to church, because I was like, at first I was just like watching it on the live, and then I was like, let me just go in, because my auntie, she used to go in like every time, both of them. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go in. And then I like going in a lot more. And then actually I became a member of the church. Obviously you're a member of the church. And I joined the ministry team. So in the ministry team, what we do is I run on the main camera number 1. You know, it's like the main shot. But I do that camera every Sunday, and it's really fun. To me, being in the ministry makes church even more enjoyable, just because I know that I'm helping and serving the Lord in some way. I'm providing an experience for everyone who's watching at home, watching virtually, and try to give them, like, let them see what I see. Right. That's what he always tells us. He like, let the people at home feel what you feel. Like, keep that in mind. And it just make me want to go in on the camera. I don't know if you ever if you go back and watch like them slow-mos of the choir. Like, I did that.
That's you?
Yes, I did that. Yo, so go follow Rock of Ages Baptist Church and go watch the Rock Rewind, because that's what I do. You can talk about what you like. What you like to do? What you do?
Right. What I do at church, Rock of Ages Baptist Church, again, I'm basically a ministry liaison. So, I'm just that middleman in between, pastor and, people in the ministries, or, guests that may come to church and things like that. Just so, he can have that peace of mind when he's either studying or praying. So, I try to make that transition as smooth as possible for him. It's a big responsibility, because, of course, like, everything's all about mindset and a mind frame. From the time that he get out of his car to the time that the office, and then to church, you just have to have that peace of mind,
right?
And I try to make that as smooth as possible for him. So, yeah.
I would say your role look like it's important, because you.
I know everybody be like, man, you look like you don't never want to talk to nobody.
You do be serious.
Because that's how serious I take it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know for myself how on Sunday and even other days that I'm with him, how I want to be fed. So I just want to make sure that focus is there. So what I want and what I need, everybody else could experience the same thing. So yeah, I'll be serious.
Well, you're doing a great job, because
you trying to tell me like, hey, look,
I know. You be looking like, yeah, you be in it. But it's good that you are that way, because I bet that's what he expects from you, and it does make his job easier, I'm sure. Because I couldn't imagine.
I wouldn't even say it's a job, it's a calling. make this call.
Yeah,
Right?
that's
A job
true.
is somewhere where you clock in, clock out. You can
True.
quit a job.
True.
I don't believe you can quit that. I'm a big supporter. A lot of people in my family are entrepreneurs. I have a lot of cousins that have, different brands. One of my cousins, she has a beauty bar, Jemiah. It's, I think Gonzalez. Yeah, in that area. Another one of my cousins, Dominique, she has Santee Candles.
Mm.
Another one of my cousins, Kiwa, she has I think it's called Kinsey Cakes. I want to believe.
I feel like I've seen that before.
Yeah, you probably did. It's real big. It's like bath stuff, like soaps and stuff like that.
I feel like
It's
I've
named
seen
after her daughter. So, hell, just my brother again
Mhm.
with the clothing. So we have a lot of my cousin Frank. He's a big chef. He
Mhm.
balls crawfish, stuff
Ooh.
like that. We're in Texas.
Oh
So, you
man,
can go get you some.
I have to
What's
wonder.
cooking in Frank's kitchen. So yeah, we have just about a lot of entrepreneurs in my family, and of course you want to support your family as much as possible. And my biggest thing is if you're gonna support, you're gonna support. We ain't
Right.
asking for discounts. That's the biggest support. Hey, is it really supportive? You be like, yeah, cuz hook me up.
Right.
No, so everything I do is 100%. Show love to them. So
Mhm.
yeah, we have a huge family of entrepreneurs. So I'm proud of that. Santee Tribe. So yeah, it's just as far as my business with the support. If you look at it from a business standpoint, to say my business is a new business that's only been around like 3 or 4 months,
Mhm.
statistically it's doing good, right?
Right.
Because it takes business is time to grow or whatnot. But just me, the type of person I am, and what I expect from other people, I'll be like, bruh, like I think I should be way further than what we're seeing.
Right.
Numbers. Of course, numbers show you logistics of everything,
Right.
but then I know where the numbers came from too. So, and it's just sometimes you feel like, the people that you be there for and the people that, you support should, reciprocate that. So,
Right.
sometimes, but it be the people you least likely that, go ahead on and really put a bag out there for you. But,
Yeah.
it comes
It'd
with
be-
the territory, right?
Yeah.
So, we're doing good. I'm blessed. But like I said, it's just that sometimes you sit back and you think about it like, I should be a millionaire right now.
Right. I mean, I wish
yeah.
for myself someday. I'm gonna count on it. It's not March no more, so I can't say
Right.
manifest in March, but
sometimes it just might not be our time, right?
right. That's literally one of my last episodes.
And not saying not your time as far as the clock. It's just that maybe things in our life that we're not ready for, right?
Right.
Are we responsible for $1 million, or when we
Mhm.
get $1 million, are we going to do the right thing with it, or are we going to handle it correctly? Are we going to mismanage it? So when you talk about the right time, that's when you start thinking about your faith and God and everything, right?
Right.
It's about His right time, and so He's not going to break us off with a meal when we just mismanaged 1,500.
Right.
We probably had deals and stuff that we need done, but we went to Miami and partied.
Mhm.
So, that's what I mean about right time. And like, are you responsible enough to handle this type of influence in your life? So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably. I have some things I could, mature on, especially patience. Like patience is my big thing. I sometimes feel like I should have like more views on my YouTube or like, more likes on my Instagram and stuff like that. I'm guilty of feeling that way. And it's just like, I feel like there's a lot of people that I know and a lot of people that I talk to. And I'm like, I bet none of y'all don't listen to none of my stuff. Like I tell everybody to look at my stuff, watch my stuff, and I'm like, they like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and then I look at my analytics, and I'm like,
You ain't do it. All right? You ain't do it.
But I'm very grateful to have what I have though, and I'm like, the only way I could get better is just by being being consistent and just not giving up on it, because I ain't gonna get no views if I don't do it.
Right.
So
You don't put it out, nothing comes about it. So now just keep pushing. You know, you're absolutely good at what you do. You have
thank you.
great content, great conversation.
Thanks.
Social media stuff, I really don't pay attention to. I really just do it because, you know, being in business, you should do it. And that's where a big portion of your money can come from. We have seen overnight millionaires just off of social media itself, but I'm not a big, hey, I didn't get 1,000 likes, or hey, I only got 2,200 followers. That stuff to me, you know,
Yeah.
because I wasn't worried about it before social media came, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it could be great as far as gaining income,
Right.
you know, but if it don't happen, I'm not sitting at home at night looking at Instagram, be like, man, only 2 people like this, and I know my abs was popping on that.
Mm-hmm. Actually, while we're on that topic, entrepreneurship, we can talk about. I want to become an entrepreneur. I think right now I can call myself an entrepreneur because this could be a business, but it's not a business. I would consider myself more of a like a social media content creator, more so. But entrepreneurship is something we should talk about because you are. Look, you are. We're talking about you.
Right. So, you know, I'm just new at entrepreneurship. But if you really think about it, we all in some aspects are entrepreneurs, right? We manage our households, right? We manage our life. If you have a shoe collection, you manage a shoe collection.
Right.
So, you know, things of that nature. But why I feel like I will be, and I am being successful, is because, you know, I'm a great leader, right? But the first thing about leadership is, don't tell me who you over until you tell me who you under, right? So I never talk about being a manager or talk about, hey, I'm the boss, or I'm your manager. I always talk about, you know, who I'm under, which is my pastor, a great leader, and he does the same thing as far as his mentors and people, you know, who paved the way for him. So, you know, the word boss, we hear that a lot right now, all over the place. I'm a boss this, I'm a boss that, I'm a boss this. And it's for me, it's overhyped because, like I said, I don't have to say I'm your boss or I'm a boss. Like it's an aura that I represent. It's just something that just gravitate off of me, that even though, hey, he has to be some type of leader just by the way he carries himself, right?
Right.
But yeah, like I like the word CEO.
Yeah.
Right? The bosses just sound like, it's kind of derogatory to me in a sense. Like, I'm your boss.
Right.
So basically, like, you have to obey me.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm not big on that.
I feel you.
Yeah.
If I would love to have a team one day, like doing this. And I know it's going to take me some time because I don't have that much equipment and stuff like that. I can really do everything by myself. So I do everything by myself. And I do consider myself an entrepreneur to an extent of that, just because I am actually kind of pushing out content and I could potentially make money from it. And that's definitely a goal. I don't know how to go about getting sponsors and stuff like that.
Right here. PJ's call.
PJ is sponsoring me. Like, I always record here every time.
And you bring the money, so look, we're going to cover this up until PJ drops
this is the last time it's free.
Right? You got to take PJ. Look, this sponsor.
Man, like, oh, I love PJ so much.
Excuse me. So basically, after this, we're going to go inside and be like, PJ, I keep shooting these, my podcast in the back. You drinking your drinks.
Yeah.
People's like, ooh, that drink look delicious.
Yeah,
she's
and I
drinking
pay
it,
for it every
You
time.
pay for it, but like, look, I'm promoting your drink. I could put it right here. Sponsorship right there. Just
2 of them even.
See?
And we got
simple.
the special house punch that y'all not even. It's a special recipe. Like this is kind of like made up, but it's not made up. But it kind of is.
And it's named after you. See?
Look.
I just got your sponsorship. Just
Look. Thank you, PJs.
Made money.
The franchise owners, the owners of this property. Send me an email, please.
No, we're gonna send them an email.
That's what
We're gonna send them an email.
I'm gonna send you an email of this clip. How about that? Okay, so you actually bought some more products here today.
Yes, we have some new releases. Of course, you know, we have to start with the tea vases. So
actually, even people were commenting about this.
Right. Hey, some people bought these vases after the clipping, right? So
yes.
Yeah, after the live, and then we dropped the the promo clip. I really got some like orders off these tea vases. So that's two different colors.
Like these.
But what I'm really excited about is these medical rails. I call them medical rails, but they call rails. So basically, I have some doctor friends, right? Some nurses. They was like, man, we need some stuff because we don't wear jackets at work, and we would like to, wear the brand. So I was like, bam, got an idea. One of my nurse friends, she hit me up and she was like, look, what you think about this? And it was on and popping after that. So these are the rails. You can put them on your name tags. They're retractable, and of course, I had to do the NOLA girl because most women are nurses, right?
Yes.
Is it? Right?
Yeah, there's a lot of
it's
the NOLA girl. Again.
Have the NOLA, you have the love, then of course the logo, and you got those lapels to your lanyard part, and bam, I think that was a crazy
these are a nice
idea.
touch.
And it looks great. So those just released. Those just released. So and have a couple.
Got some more.
Yeah. Omega Psi Phi, they came in and dropped the bag. I'm disappointed because I'm a Sigma myself, but a member of Omega Psi Phi came and ordered a custom lapel for their fraternity. Hey, me, I'm like I said, I'm disappointed in Phi Beta Sigma. Y'all gotta holler at me. Can't let the Q dogs come and do this. But since I'm a businessman, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make my bread. So shout out to Omega Psi Phi. My boy said who came and got those for us fraternity. So other than that, just closing another deal on some custom lapels, and like I said, it's doing pretty good. Those some other hats that I just did design. So of course
this
I have
is real pretty.
The denim jean. People love this hat.
It is. It's probably
they really love this.
It'll match a lot with a lot of outfits. I gotta put my braid my hair so I can put my hat on.
That's the one you have, right?
Yeah, I have the darker one.
Yeah.
Okay, to end this wonderful episode, any advice you would like to give to any aspiring entrepreneurs, anyone looking to start some new goals and follow their dreams, what would you tell them?
First, you gotta start, right? And how I look at it, if it's something that you think about all the time, you dream about, you wake up thinking about it, before you go to bed, you're thinking about it, while you sleep, you're waking up thinking about it, then that's what it is that you should be doing, right?
Right.
But first, you have to follow the voice of God. We could do whatever it is that we want to do, try to do, but if it's not what God wants us to do, it's nothing, right?
Right.
So it's all about listening to the voice of God, and when it is that you start a business, start being an entrepreneur, you have to have faith, right?
Correct.
You have to have big faith. But, the Bible says you only have faith the size of a mustard seed. But with faith, you can't have faith and doubt.
True.
Those two things just don't mix, right?
Right.
You can't have faith and worry, right? You can't say you have faith, then second guess yourself.
Right.
Right? So that's not faith. faith is just exactly what it is.
Right.
It's faith that whatever it is that God set that path for you, you already know it's gonna succeed, it's gonna excel, it's gonna grow, it's gonna be great because it came from God. So faith what our words did, right?
Definitely.
So yeah.
And
that's all I have to say about that.
Right. And have good intentions behind it. Definitely believe in yourself. I'm asking you a question now. I'm throwing in my 2 cents.
Throw in your 2 cents.
But you
Send
have
us
to.
out.
But yes, definitely believe in yourself. Have God behind you. Make sure you pray. Make sure you actually believe. And I always tell people, make sure you believe in your prayers. Like, y'all know God know everything anyways, first of all. So it's like what you look like praying to him, asking him for something that you don't even believe in. It's like, why would he give it to you if you don't believe in it? And then he knows your heart. He knows when, like we were saying earlier, about the timing. And I believe that's why I'm not where I'm supposed to be, because he knows that I'm mentally just not ready to receive those blessings. Like I'm still learning a lot. And I always have to keep in mind that I'm not old either. And even if I was old and it happened,
What's
like
old?
I'm saying like 70s.
No, what's old though?
Oh, I guess you're right.
Right.
But it's just a timing for everything. Everybody has a different path. Everybody's journey is going to be different. So some people never figure it out, but you just trying to figure it out is the first step. Boom.
There you go. That was the final word. That was a way to send us out. I appreciate you for having me for the second time.
Yes, and thank you for being so patient with me and mine.
Even though, it cut off again.
It did. It definitely did. Definitely cut off.
Ran it back. But again, I say thank you. Hey, you can follow me on Instagram at _finishinglook. My website is www.finishinglook.com.
Official.
Personal page is me, M-E, myself, _ Nina. We ain't about to ask and talk about what that means. We're just gonna let it go. You know what I'm saying? That was my.
I was about to
let it go. We're just gonna let it go.
Look, so make sure y'all go follow him.
Yeah, I need some followers.
Look, he needs.
You that last
yeah.
time, right?
Make sure y'all go follow him for real. Stop playing.
Followers, man. I need 1 million followers. Then, if I have a sale and everybody buy for $1, I'm a millionaire.
Look,
that's just
it's
me
that simple.
Plotting how simple I could be a millionaire.
Well, y'all, let's tell your family, your friends, everybody, your church group, your job. Just tell them go follow him. Thank y'all for watching this video.
Mosquitoes tearing me
up. Me too. I ain't gonna even flex. Thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up, and then comment below your favorite part. I didn't know what to say, but do that. Thank y'all. Be blessed, and remember, don't forget to smile. Bye.